Hello, this is wmpyr. In this video, I want to talk about two things that I'm a little concerned about regarding the martial arts aspect on my YouTube channel. Number one is that there's been more and more people that have been watching my YouTube channel, the martial arts parts, and they're practicing and they're training off of them. And I'm really happy about that, because that's what I designed it for, is to encourage people to start training in the martial arts and to have a means to practice something, to get some exercise and stuff like that. I think this is perfectly normal, but one of the problems is people practice and they start developing some skill, so they follow my videos and they've practicing what I'm showing, and they get pretty good at it, and so they start to become very confident and they think, hey, I'm pretty good. And that's exactly not what I'm encouraging here. You know what I mean? It's nice to feel a little bit of confidence from that so that you could do more and more, and open doors for yourself. But to start thinking that you're pretty good, to start thinking that you are, not someone to be messed with, or that you are a lethal weapon on the street, this is the exact opposite. And I don't want you to start, bragging, or, you could see it in the way they're posting comments and stuff. It's like, yeah, I'm getting pretty good. This kind of, it's confidence in the wrong way, because that kind of stuff you should just keep to yourself and just keep encouraging yourself. That's what it should be for. Not to tell others, I'm bad, I'm awesome now, And one of the main problems with that, I also want people to understand, is that I am providing, yes, it's for self-defense, but primarily it's for skill development. That's the most important thing to understand. I am providing techniques here for skill development. Yes, it's for self-defense. Yes, it's for health. Yes, it's for, a bunch of other stuff. But primarily, when it comes down to it, this is just skill development. And what's very important about that I want to make very clear, is that to me, skill is way overrated in a combat situation, okay? If you get a highly skilled person over here, and we get a very tough guy over here, and if they fought each other, my money's on the tough guy, okay? I want to make that very, very clear. Being skilled is easy. It's nothing. It's like, I don't want to put down someone who's very, very good at video games, but honestly, that doesn't take a whole lot of work. You just play the video game a lot, and you like it and you enjoy it and just keep playing it and you become good at it. I mean, honestly, that's not hard work, folks, So to become very, very skilled at Eskrima, that's the beauty of it also, is that it doesn't take a whole lot. It's not that difficult to get good, at least just moving the sticks around and to become comfortable and become efficient with your movement and stuff like that. It's not hard. Anyone can do it, and that's part of the beauty of it. But is that good enough for combat? Absolutely not. And if you think that's enough, then you're dead wrong, is what I'm saying. In my opinion, you're asking for it. And like I said, being tough, a tough person, that's not easy to do. It's pretty much like you're born with it or you're not. You're born tough or you're not. I think a lot of places, you go to a boxing gym and they look at you and they go, does this person have what it takes to be a fighter or not? Some guys, coaches, and the trainers can take one look at you and they'll know, this person doesn't have it. Most of the time this person don't got it. So they'll tell you, get the hell out, or they don't really expect much from you. Kind of like that. I believe that toughness can be trained, it can be acquired, it can be. But it's a lot harder to acquire than skill. That's what I'm saying here. So which one do you think is more valuable? The easier one to get or the harder one to get? Obviously, I think the harder one is more valuable. Toughness is more difficult. If you watch the earlier UFCs, I think what happened was they had a bunch of martial arts guys come in, and yes, they have skill, and they come in and they thought they were going to win the tournament. They're trying to represent their style, and there were also another group of people that came in that they were just tough as nails people. And when they fought, I think 9 times out of 10, the tough guys won. So by the time you see UFC 5, there's a paradigm shift where you see a bunch of tough guys coming in, just big, strong brutes, and they're the guys that are being more successful in the UFC. And then I think later on we get another shift where the athletes are, you know, they are more dominant than the tough guys. So, but today there's another shift where you have to be an athlete, you have to be tough, and you have to be skilled. So you need everything, you know. That's my opinion. But so what I'm trying to say is that skill is way, way overrated. I'm encouraging people to develop skill, but that is just like icing on the cake. It doesn't mean that it's useless, but don't get the wrong idea is what I'm saying in this video. Okay, please be very, very careful. Remember, you got to be humble. You got to be very humble, and that's part of the training. Actually, the guys that practice, get some skill, and then they think they're badass. To me, these person failed. They failed the path of martial arts. You know, they're going in the wrong direction. So get the skill. That's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. That's a good thing, but make sure you apply it in a good way. Okay, use that to motivate you and encourage you and keep practicing. But so another very important lesson here that I want to say is, so if you start getting skilled, now start adding means to become tough. How can you become tough? Okay, it's great that you're getting the skill down and you're learning the movements. Okay, and you become efficient with it. That's great. Now what can you do to become tough? And part of the stuff that I could recommend is like, let's see, one of the things that I did was after midnight, I'm tired, I want to go to sleep. Well, this is where I wake up and I say, you know what? This is when I'm going to go work out. I want to sleep. I already did my workout and I'm dead tired, but this is Navy SEAL stuff right here. When you're not in the mood, when you don't feel like it, when other people are like, oh, are you serious? You're really going to do this right now? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Are you crazy? And that's where you say to yourself, man, this is where the fact that you're not excited about this makes me even more pumped up, you know, and I'm going to go kick ass right now. You know, that kind of attitude is going to help you make you a little bit tougher. Practicing that, doing that over and over is going to definitely help you become a little bit tougher. You know, another thing that I did was in bad weather, when it's cold outside, it's freezing, it's raining. Of course, don't get sick, but at those times where you'd rather just stay at home, be comfortable under your covers and stuff, that's when I went and worked out. You know what I mean? Another simple thing you could do is when you're taking a shower, change the temperature, okay? Start making it cold and make your body adapt to it. Use your breathing techniques. These are the kinds of things that will make you tougher. Another thing is at night, I like to go jogging, and then when I'm sweating and I'm tired, I'm breathing hard and I can't continue anymore, and I want to put my hands on my knees like this and just take a breather for a moment. No, that's where you go into a stance and you don't show weakness. These are the small things you can do to help you become a little bit tougher. So I encourage you to add toughness to your training.